The title is Panorama WBZ through the looking glass as a subtitle. With this, yes, of course, reference to Alice in Wonderland. Through the looking glass actually starts with it changes from exterior and inside views in the fiction. So that's also interesting for me as an image. Well, because it's also about reflections and of a reality. And the nice thing about here, or what excited me a lot, is that this work is done on place, but for the place as well. Because when you come to this space, you can compare a reality with another reality or different realities. This is a visual memory of something that I have experienced here. So I don't come with a preconceived idea. They evolve looking at the place. So the thing is, I have this proposition to do something in this space, in this wall. The space was, well, of course, exciting. It was this long white wall. There was nothing here. One of the first things that I saw is that the panorama that I can contemplate from here, from just looking outside, I can see these. And then I move outside and I saw the building and the wall from outside. But it was just after I came here and saw and contemplated the space that little by little I developed this idea. I guess in all my works there is this importance of this experience of being there. So I never work from photographs. I have to be there in all the moments, because it's these things to be, even when you can be limited or subjective to the weather and many conditions and things, that's something that I found something interesting. And I started in the summer already, through the fall until practically now that I completed it. I have to, it was always a race against time, because you don't know the weather, how unpredictable it is. We had a very early snow this year. For instance, the evolution of the painting inside the painting. That was something, well, that evolved since the first idea that I had. But then later working already in the painting itself, not on the studies, got this also evolution of painting. For instance, Tony Cragg's sculpture, you will see it from different positions, because in the, well, the thing is, first you see here, from here you can see the sculpture all the time. That's the beauty, and the sculpture is something that you imagine in different, I mean, our minds knows, mind wants to go around it because it's not like a painting from a single point of view. And so this painting, in a way, was with the jealousy of the sculpture that, you know, because a painting normally just has a single point of view. I trick the eye because it looks like a continuous panorama. You see it and looks naturalistic, just something that of a reality, but then because you are here, you realize that this reality is not exactly what you are looking from a single point of view, but is from many different points of view. And so even the sculpture, I painted from an angle of the corridor, and then the painting, inside the painting, reproduce again this sculpture from a different angle, and also from a different light, because first you see it like in a cloudy day, with an even light, this sculpture, but then the sculpture inside the painting, in the painting that I done, well, I did the other one, of course, everything, but is also a different position, a different light. People say I'm a realistic painter. Well, I question myself always this term is a little thing, because what's the reality? And because it's always an interpretation, even if you want to be as realistic as you want. I mean, the reality, you cannot capture it. The perception is more complex than we think. But I enjoy this thing of contrasts, and I don't know what was the mind of the architect when it was built, but probably was also thinking of this contrast with this bucolic view of the mountains and the hills and Engelberg and, you know, all these paradisiac wonderland view. So the vanishing point here is exactly in the half of the work, in the half of the painting. And if you don't believe it, I can measure it for you from here. So we have 136, so the half of it is 68, right? Which is the church of Engelberg here. So this point is exactly the middle, right? It's 68, and here 68. But also because it's the church and all that, I like it, the idea also to have it completely in the middle, in the other way around. So here is, you know, 48 and 48, exactly. So this is the center of this panel. Here there are two panels, so that will be one panel and the other. And this is the double distance of these. So everything, you know, here, you see, I mean, this is 32, and here you have there, and there 32, you see. Cha, cha, cha. I don't know if this is good to discover all these mysteries. But here I have a compass. And I like this idea that this measure here, it will be the same than here. So it's 1 to 1. So, you know, mathematics are in here as well, and so thanks Lewis Carroll. No? The neighbors from that area come to me and say, oh, well, this is very interesting to see what you are doing, and I didn't see that beauty in the neighborhood where I live. And you have opened my eyes in a way to see my neighborhood in a different way.